Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's movie blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you're doing well, and today we've got a little bit of Star Wars news. So there's apparently a leaked Star Wars Episode 9 poster, and yet we see here that leaked poster is somehow real, which is interesting because not too long after everything else they say, again, I'm not going to remind you this is not an official poster or a one sheet for Star Wars, whatever the title to this one is. Here's what the image above is likely for: various branded products like toys, beach towel, SpaghettiOs, and hair gel, or whatever the kids are into these days. Yes, indeedy, because if that is indeed what the things that this poster and image is for, oh boy, that should be interesting. But this is indeed the poster. This is indeed the image. Let's see if we can get a bigger image here. Maybe not a bigger image, but at least a little bit more higher quality image, and let's click on that. And so as you can see here, there's a lot of things going on. Seem to be some new ships. We got the supposed Knights of Ren is what we're gathering here by the fact that they are very similar to the helmets of Kylo Ren. This is what we probably should have gotten in Episode 8, probably even also even in Episode 7, since they were talked about nonstop. Look like there are a bunch of new characters as well. Interesting to see all of the massive amounts of diversity on this poster, which is, again, no surprise. You've got a bunch of red stormtroopers, it looks like, because some people are saying, oh, maybe is that the image, maybe is that the flare, but there's white stormtroopers right up here without that flare issue. So apparently now there's red stormtroopers. And also, of course, we've got all the fan favorites coming back, just like with Reylo here with a star, with the lightsaber that looks kind of like a white lightsaber. Most likely is going to be the blue lightsaber based on the tint that I'm getting from. But also, of course, we're getting a bunch of new characters, and also for some reason 3PO holding a bowcaster, which I don't know if it's something that I actually really want to see, because that's kind of going against everything that 3PO has always been from the very beginning, which actually, you know what? Hey, that would make perfect sense. Did anyone see The Last Jedi? Did anyone care about The Last Jedi and how, it just totally destroyed characters and totally just made things up just because, Rian Johnson was like, I want to make a film for me. I don't care what anyone else has to say. Wait, J.J. Abrams made a movie? Oh, why should I have to care about that? I'm going to go ahead and do whatever the hell I want to do, because I'm going to get my own trilogy one day. Dear God, Disney, please, now that you've acquired at Fox, please realize that there are so many other better things that you can do with him by, for example, how about this? How about instead of canceling that Fox 2000 small production company for indie films that you did, how about instead you just go make him in charge of that and tell him, go and make as many indie films as you want to your heart's content and stay all the way the hell away from Star Wars, because guess what? We like you, but the fans don't, and guess what? Maybe if you make some indie films for less money, we'll end up making our money back overall, because some crazy fan people will actually go out and see it. We have the Millennium Falcon in here, or as it's often called by EVS, the Millennium Flamingo, because we know that this is no longer just an awesome ship run by Han Solo, but is now a ship that is filled with a giant SJW droid as well. And then, of course, Poe Dameron, who, of course, has admitted that he not only, unlike Lando Calrissian, but also he are apparently pansexual, because this is the current state of Star Wars. So are you excited yet? Can you tell from just the enthusiasm in my voice that I'm excited for Episode 9? Hell no. Hell no. Is this supposed to be the reason for us to be excited for Episode 9? I don't know what the hell they're trying to prove here. Oh, but they got the Knights of Ren, and you've been wanting the Knights of Ren and all this stuff. Yeah, Knights of Ren are cool, I guess. But once again, you're kind of setting up a movie that has no setup for it. You had Force Awakens, which had a pretty good start off, and people, been kind of mixed on that from the very beginning. You had Episode 8, which just sucked, and now you have this movie that's supposed to somehow bridge the two films, and I just don't see how it's going to happen. I honestly don't. And if this is supposed to happen 10 years later, if we're just going to continue to get more of the Mary Sue Ray, and we're going to continue to get John Boyega just doing his typical John Boyega stuff, I just, who knows? Who knows? I'm not excited for this. This doesn't bring any thrill out from me whatsoever. WDW News today, and AV News, because your just coverage of everything lately has just been absolutely terrible. But guys, what are y'all's thoughts about this? Yes, I know I could be so much more long-winded today, but I'm not going to be. I'm actually going to try and keep this a little bit short. Are you excited for Episode 9? Does this poster give you any reason to be excited for Episode 9? Most of you can probably say no, and I'm going to totally understand why. But if you are excited for Episode 9, why? What about this poster makes you excited? Is it 3PO with the bow blaster with that just doesn't make any damn sense? Is it the fact that Chewbacca's just kind of in the background like, yeah, I guess my character gets killed off in this movie? Probably. Is it the fact that Kylo Ren, he's got his mask back on that should never have been taken off in the first place? Talk about a mask reveal. That could have been cool for this movie, but, we can't have that anymore. Maybe it's because Poe Dameron kind of looks like a badass here. Yeah, unfortunately, Poe Dameron was totally emasculated in Episode 8, and so why should I care about anything that he has to say? And he was put down into his place. Why should I care about anything that happens with him? Poe, I lost interest in him after the first half hour or so of the first movie. when he became just another bland supporting character. And then, of course, there's Rey, Daisy Ridley, great actress, unfortunately playing a very uninspired role. I don't know. Guys, as you can tell, I've not been a good day for me at all, but I did want to cover this because this is Star Wars news. This is also something that I think is a lot of people that, even if I wasn't in such a bad mood, probably would make other people feel like, yeah, meh, I don't really care about this at all, and that's pretty much how I feel. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, smash the like button, give me the thumbs up, give me a subscribe. You're all amazing, beautiful people. I'm going to try and maybe get something out to you maybe a little bit later. I am doing a... it's not going to be a live stream, but we are doing a panel discussion with Matthew Kadish and a few other people talking about Captain Marvel and a lot of other things. So if something else breaks before then, I will try and cover a video on that. If not, then I shall see you tomorrow. Thank you so much again. Love you, and God bless.